Morning everybody. Oh my goodness, it's been such a long time. Sorry about that. I've been pretty busy over the Christmas period. Had a visitor from the UK. My son came and visited me. Stayed for 3 weeks where we had plenty to drink, let's just put it that way. I took him around Vegan City, had a wander around the Heritage. Obviously went to some bars, went to too many bars in fact. Went to the rooftop bar where my wife works, went to another rooftop bar, went to a lovely little restaurant just round the corner here, all involving drink and more drink, cocktails, etc, etc. My liver really needs it needs a rest, put it that way. I think he had a good time. He was here for 3 weeks. We went also drove up to Pagod Pud, took him up there. Me and my wife went there, I think in October. Had a really nice time. Beautiful place. We managed to get a booking for the night before New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve was a no-no. There's just no way you could get a booking. But we managed to get the same place we stayed in before, the same room. Alex, my son, had a room just across the way from us. We spent a nice day up there, went to the waterfalls. I can't remember the name of them. I'll put it in there in a minute when we get around to it. And yeah, so I've been really busy, so sorry about that. I mean, I keep looking at my channel among looking at other channels. Quite amusing. And I've noticed that I've got 223 subscribers. Listen guys, thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. I know it's only 223 of you, but loyal subscribers, and I'm just gonna continue and try and build up some more. But what I like to do is give a proper insight to my life, our life here. None of this singing and dancing stuff about how good a builder I am and blah blah, and you know, I can't believe this happens in the Philippines and we did not expect that. I look at some of these vlogs and I think, my god, what you got to do to get some content? Put some real content on there. Don't just put fake headlines on there, sort of like exclamation marks and you know, can't believe this. Just put something on that's real, will you? Anyway, shut up Burnsy. Since the last one, if you remember, I could hardly remember, I was having all concrete work done all around the house, the carport. Showed you a video of that, sort of like mid-construction. Completed that, so I'm going to show you that now. Bear with the wobbly camera, because as I keep saying to you, I'm not really a camera specialist. But we'll start with this bit. You've already seen this bit. This is the carport finished. It's already done. It's all bedded in. Up to the... We've still got that bloody Kubo. That's up for sale. I'm trying to get rid of it because I'll show you in a minute. When I walk around the house, all the concrete work that we've done, like I keep saying, this house is on a very small plot. It's 169 square meters, so we don't have a lot of room for a garden as such. But I've been my wife has been saying to me for ages, let's get some green, some grass at the front. I said, there's not really that enough room, but I'll show you in a sec. It's made a hell of a lot of difference, and it's inspired me. It's inspired me to get rid of that thing and free up 24 square meters of land that we can actually put some plants. We can and make it look nice, make it sort of like, give it a bit of character, a bit of green, rather than all concrete. But you know, we've got a minimum amount of land to work with, but what we've got, we're gonna try and make it look our own little paradise, if you like, our own little bit of garden. So hang on a sec and I'll take you around the house. So as we walk through the carport, I got myself one of these little clothes horses. Got it off of Shopee, cheap as chips. It does the job. Got a quilt drying there at the moment. It should be dry actually. Been out in the sun for a little while. Yeah, that's pretty dry. Right, so continuation. So we went around the side of the house with the concrete. I remember showing you the last time the pipe work, and here is the concrete finished. So I've stopped it down there at the bottom there by the Kubo, which again is going. And it's all falling towards the garden area. And then we come round the corner here and I've concreted this path which leads up to the back door. And we've concreted up here, which is falling this way. It's falling towards us and then going onto the garden. Oh look, the dog's decided to leave me a nice little packet down there, bless you. Wonder if there's any more. And up the back here, all the back's all nice and tidy now, all concreted up. I've still got to finish that little bit of drain work there. I'm going to put a little box around there so that the water doesn't cascade down there. And this pipe sticking out here, I'm going to put a vent on there with a rodding eye. And then I'm going to vent it up above the roof, up there. So any smells that we get coming back will dissipate up above the roof. There's a P-trap down there. See the P-trap? That's taking the waste from the basin and the shower. I'm going to do something with this tank. I'm going to sort of like tighten it up against the wall if I can. It's a bit, you know, just leaning to one side a little bit there. So this has all been done, see? All down to the end there. And then I've put a little piece of pipe in there. I'm going to grind that down flat so that the water runs all the way down here and out there. I don't know what the law is about running your surface water. I shouldn't think it's a bigger deal, that big a deal. I can't squeeze past that because I'm a bit fat. Well, I'm not, lost a bit of weight. So we go back round here. So as you can see, it's all nice and tidy, all nice and neat. Dog poo, tacky as they call it. That's the inside toilet. There she is. I'm going to take that shower out, I think, because I need some storage space, because all the stuff that's in that Kubo, which is not much now, I've got rid of most of it. This Kubo is going to go in there. There's washing. What's the lid doing up on the washing machine? Oh, put that down. And out the back there, it's all been cleaned up, ready. So that's going to be a bed of plants all the way along there. And where this thing is all going to be, I've got a maybe grass area or put some vegetables in there. So that was pretty much it. I mean, it was wasn't that expensive, to be fair. I think the whole lot cost around about 15k, including the labour. 15,000 pesos, including the labour. As I said, my son was here over Christmas, so we got an abundance of empty bottles of booze, empty bottles of beer that need going. We certainly had a few beers. So that's it, really. Now, the bit I was talking about was a bit barren in front of the patio. The patio has been tiled. There you go. I done that myself. Thought I'd done quite a good job of that. I've just got to finish grouting this little corner bit here. Again, my son got in the way. I haven't got round to doing that yet. And this area was just a complete mess. Earth, rubbish. So we cleaned it all up, turned it over, got rid of all the stones, dug it nicely, turned it over, flattened it off, and we bought these nice plants. I think this one is called fishtail. Got no idea what the right word for the horticultural word for it is. These little things here, they're lovely, so we left them there. I don't know what these are. If anyone of you knows what these plants are called, let me know. I've had to put a temporary shade up, so the top of that tree is I've managed to get a canopy over there, so to protect that grass as much as I can, because it's new and when the sun beats down on it, it will dry it out and it will probably die. So we've got some nice fern. That's a little fir tree in a pot. And there's another one of those fishtails there. Oh no, that's not, that's something else. That's called something else. So we go up here. There's the patio that I did. Excellent work, Mr. Burns. And there's some more plants. That's a chili plant there, over there on the right. That's another fir tree. And this is another one of those that I showed you. And then there's two plants down there. Don't know what they are, but they're really nice. They're really lovely plants. And we've covered we've turned the soil, got rid of all the stones, and we put some, I think they call it peat. It's like you buy it in bags, soil bags. But it looks really, really nice. Super impressed. My wife was saying to me for ages and ages and ages, we need a bit of grass area down there. And me being a bloke, there's my bike. Me being a bloke, nah, it won't make a lot of difference. Look at the difference that has made. There's the shit machine. Little dog. You sleepy? So yeah, that's made a hell of a lot of difference. Really, really impressed with that, which has inspired me. It's inspired me to do away with this. It's such a shame, but it's got to go. It's up for sale. I've given it 2 weeks. I've told the family to ask around. I'll give them 20% of the price if they get me a decent price for it. The only problem that we've got is getting it out of the land now. To get it out of the land in one go, we're going to have to get one of those grab lorries and pick it up and take it over that fence. See that fence there? That fence there. Or remove that fence, but there's a post right in the middle. It's going to have to be lifted up and physically out. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If not, I'm going to dismantle it. So that's as far as we've got with the outside of the house. Still plenty to do though. This fence there, I'm going to need to put, I don't know what I'm going to do, metal railings, which cost money. So we can only do stuff as and when we got the budget to do it. So yeah, we're going to put some railings across there. Still got to try and sort out this staircase. There's got to be a staircase going up to this rooftop terrace. But again, it all depends on budget. I'm on a pension. I get every 28 days I'll get my British pension paid in. And if you know Britain, the pension there is pretty meagre. It's not much, but it's comfortable enough for us. It makes our life pretty comfortable here. with what I earn with my pension. But we still got to watch the pennies. Things are going up. Rice has gone up such a lot. It was 1,000 for a 25 kilo sack. It's now 1,600. Unbelievable hike in price, but it might come back down again. But vegetables are around about the same price. So yeah, things are going up, but it's still comfortable. But we pay our bills. Excuse me, we pay our bills, and then we budget what we've got left over for the rest of the month. My wife is actually working now. She doesn't earn a brilliant amount of money, but it's income. It's extra income. So that's helpful. It also gives us something to do to relieve the boredom. I suppose being around me 24/7 is not very pleasant for her. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I'm sorry it's been such a long time. As I said, my 223 subscribers, my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me. Maybe one day I'll be up there with the big boys, you know, the ones that have got like 90,000 subscribers and 20,000 views and 500,000 views, and I didn't expect this and blah, blah, and all that rubbish. I'm not into that. I'm into the real Philippines. And you know, I watch some vlogs and I say, this is the real Philippines. And they're in the middle of Manila in BGC. That's not the real Philippines. Get a life, grow up. It's a city. That's not the real Philippines. Is the rural province. The province is the real Philippines. It's where the real Philippine people live and how and the real everyday lives that they lead. You know, you're talking about 5% of the population that have got a lot of money, but the rest of them are like me. We're all the same. We just get by the best we can. And you know what? You want to go and live in Manila in BGC or whatever, you know, a nice high-rise block of flats, you know, westernised, you know, pristine and all the rest of it. If you want to live like that, go and live like that. But I'm telling you, this is the real Philippines. Look at that. Beautiful. This is my view every day. And behind me, you can't see it because I put that canopy there, is the mountains. The beautiful Sleeping Beauty mountains. Whoops, wobbly camera. So yeah, I won't go on too much. What I wanted to do was show you a video of the finished house. Now, I did say to you before that I'd lost a lot of footage of the actual building of the house. Do you know what? I don't think you really want to see that, do you? Comment if you want to see it. I'll see it. I just can't find it. I deleted it for whatever reason. I deleted it. I don't know why. Bloody useless. But you know, we'll go from now. I mean, I will show you the inside of the house, all the finished inside of the house. When I've tied it up, I've got to do the washing up. I've got to tidy it up a little bit, and then I'll give you a tour of the house. It won't take long because it's not a big house, but it's our little house, and it's done to our taste, and it's not, you know, flash or anything like that. It's just perfectly nice, functionable, livable house for me, my wife, and the little dog down there, the little shit machine as I call her. So I'll end this one here. I'll show you a couple of clips of my son arriving, whatever, and then I'll see if I can do some more videos, maybe one a week, but you know, as and when I can be bothered to do one. But stick with me, and I'll see if I can put some content on there that's going to interest you. Stick with us, and thanks again for my 223, hopefully 224 subscribers that have bothered to watch me. Make some comments, guys. You know, I do like ideas. I do like, tell me what you want me to show you. I mean, I can drive down to town and I can show you the town, I can show you the city, I can show you the local barangay when I get round to doing it. Tell me what you want me to show you, because I haven't got a clue. I don't want to keep repeating myself. you know, I've shown you this and I've shown you that, and try and sort of like sugarcoat it and make it look something it's not. It is what it is. That is what I wake up to every day, and I'm sitting here enjoying the sun. Actually, the weather is pretty good at the moment. It's still hot, but it seems to be a little bit cooler. It reminds me a little bit of the British, a good hot British summer's day. There's a lovely breeze at the moment, so I'm sitting here with a lovely breeze. It's very pleasant, and we're waiting for the onslaught of maybe January, at the end of January, February, March. It gets really, really hot, and then we'll see who can handle the weather. It does get so hot. But right, anyway, I think I've said enough. You've seen the finished article now, the finished concrete work. When the Kubo's gone, hopefully soon, we can start landscaping that little bit of land and make this our little piece of earth. This is our little plot of land, and make it look nice. It's going to take time, as everything does. Welcome to the Philippines. The other question I got asked once, I met a couple of foreigners down there in the city, and they said, "Oh, we're just visiting. How long are you here for?" I said, "Well, I actually live here." I said, "Oh, really? Yeah. So I live in a place called San Sebastian, which is about 5-10 minute drive on the bike. So it's far enough away from the city, but close enough for all the amenities." And they was asking me, what, you know, the difference in how are you putting up with the heat, how are you putting up with the culture, and they sort of like started moaning about, oh, there's too much traffic and they don't know how to drive and blah blah blah, and it's you know the sanitary system's not very good and this is not very good. But hey, listen, if you don't like it, bugger off home. This is the Philippines. This is how they live. Embrace it, people. Live with it. It's a great way of life. There's no stress, there's no strain, there's no struggles. As I said, I pay my bills, and whatever money we got left we eat, and we live quite comfortably. But as for the rest of it, it's not, you know, it's not for everyone's taste. Don't go on YouTube and complain about this and complain about that. If you don't like it, when you come here, if you don't like it, go home. It's quite simple. I love it. I think it's great. You know, when I drive on my bike sometimes down into the town, I can give you 10 instances within sort of like 200 meters where I'm driving and someone will pull out in front of me, some will stop, someone will indicate to turn left and turn right, kids run out in the front of the road, in the road, dogs, goats run out in front of you. It's the Philippines. That's what they do. You just do it. You just get on with it. You just blend in. I've learned how to drive here now. When I pull out of a T-junction, I just pull out. Don't look. That's what they do. It's the Philippines. And on that note, I'll see you on the next one. Bonjour.
And the wrong way. What a son. Nice to see you. Good.
The boy's here. Here he is. The geezer.
Kasalanan lang, humingi ako sa langit lang.